So, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you all back to my channel, TR Dental DK. As you all know, the main aim of this channel is to guide all the medical professionals and the skilled professionals in order to move to other countries, acquire education, etc. So today we're going to talk about a very important topic, a very important question actually that I've been asked so frequently. And the question is, which country is the best country for us to migrate? And many people ask me this question, many dentists ask me this question. And the one thing I would like to say here is that one answer does not fit all. So for some people, if Denmark is the best option, for other people, Canada can be the best option. So it all depends upon a lot of things. So one answer does not fit all. Because of that, I've decided to make this video. So now what I've done is I have created a checklist of 5 most important points. And I would like you all to grab a pen and paper and look through that checklist. We can discuss it step by step and write your answer that what best suits you in relation to that point. And after that, when all the points are complete, you review your points and then you see which country is the best for you, because that is going to be the country that suits you the best. So one answer does not fit everybody. So please look into that checklist that we're going to discuss right now. And after that, you will have clarity on which country is the best for you as a dentist. So stay tuned and here we go. Alright, so the first thing to consider, which is very important, is your experience level. Now, some countries require 3 to 4 years of clinical experience to apply for the license exam. So if you have just completed your house job and you would like to start as soon as possible, then you choose the countries where clinical experience is not required. So first of all, you need to see what is your experience level, and from there you see which countries would you prefer. But if you would like to go to a country where a lot of experience is needed, then you need to be in your own country and take that experience for 3 to 4 years. The second most important aspect to look into is actually your priority. You need to be very clear on your priority. What do you really want? Because for some people, career is the first priority. But there are many people that I know, including my own self, where at that time, moving out of my country was my priority. I wanted to move to a European country. And then later on, I can see how the career goes. That was my priority at that time. So here you need to select the country according to your priority. Is dentistry your topmost priority, or would you prefer to settle down first and then look for the career? So that depends upon your priority. So choose according to what you want, and you need to be clear in that. Now, the third important point is how familiar you are with the country. I'll give an example here. When I was in England, it was much easier for me to settle down there at first because I knew how the country operates. The language, of course, I knew. I knew friends there. So it was kind of very easy to settle down. In comparison to that, when I came to Denmark, it was 10 times harder because I did not know the language. I did not know anyone here. I did not know how things worked. So it took me a longer time to settle down. It was much more difficult. So when you are going to a country or choosing a country, if you are familiar with the country, or you have a network there, or you know friends or relatives there, it is going to give you an advantage over a country which you do not know at all about. So this is also one aspect you need to consider. The fourth point is the cost consideration. Now, some countries, for example, in Europe, you can say Denmark or Sweden, they require little or no money for the license exams. But there are countries, for example, Canada and UK, which are very expensive. You need to pay money for training before the license exam, and there's a lot of fees for the license exam as well. So this is something you really need to consider when it comes to the finances. And my final point is patience. Now, this point, number 5, is actually connected to the fourth point, which is cost considerations. Because in some countries in Europe, for example, Denmark or Sweden, etc., the license exam is actually free. You don't need to pay much or very little to no money. But on the contrary, you need to learn their language, which will take extra 1.5 to 3 years. And then, of course, perfect that language. But in other countries, you have to pay a lot of money, for example, Canada or England. But then you don't need to learn the language. You just need to give an IELTS exam maximum. And all of the people from South Asia or Middle Eastern countries, we all actually do know English very well. So that is not a problem for us. So it depends upon how much patience you have. So at this point, it's all about your personal preference. What do you prefer? Would you rather pay more money and just get done with the license exams of other countries in English? Or would you have the patience to move to a European country, learn their language for 1.5 to 3 years, and then give the license exam? This all depends upon how much patience you have and how much can you take. So this depends from person to person. So that is why I was saying, when people ask me what is the best country to go and practice dentistry, there is not a single answer for everybody, because everybody is different. Alright guys, so with that I conclude my video. I really hope that this video would be helpful and would guide a lot of people in deciding which country is best for them. And of course, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to message me on Instagram. Thank you very much. Have a good day.